Today we will be discussing the most amazing and heartbreaking moment in D&D, and that is when you get to end your campaign. Most campaigns end prematurely. Either it breaks up due to loss of passion, or the more common reason of scheduling becoming the real villain of the game. The point is that to run a full campaign that started and ended in its full duration is an incredible and monumental achievement for players and especially the DM. Now, this moment is filled with excitement and sadness. It's a time to wrap up things, but at the same time, you're looking back at all the fun you had. It's for this incredible moment that's important to play it right for yourself and for your players. Closure is needed, or else it's just sadness. I'm gonna go over both the DM and the player's perspective, so tune in for both. But first, let's talk about the DM. So, from the DM's perspective, when you are ending the campaign, you must ensure that each player gets their rightful time to wrap up their story. While you can still leave open-ended plots or mysteries for them to forever wonder, it's only fine to do that if their main objective was resolved, either with victory or defeat in some way. But before the final session, take a moment to ask your players who their favorite NPCs were, what their favorite locations were, and have those NPCs meet them, because while they will see the character for years to come in the world and in the story, it's time for them to say goodbye to the player. And for their favorite location, the player is going to retire their character. Give them a house or a manor that is in that place for them to be able to live out the rest of their story in paradise. Now, with the final session, you should have very few things planned out. Give the players comfortable time to end their journey. You have spent the entire campaign for their characters. The ending is more focused for the players themselves. Once each of them have spoken to their favorites, consider what you want your final scene to be as you close off your campaign. Several examples are a party at their favorite tavern with only the most important characters attending, a massive parade within the kingdom that's celebrating their great victory, or a wedding that involves characters or NPCs. Or maybe it's a moment where the party splits up, each saying goodbye and walking off in their own directions as they disband. The overall job for you as the DM, however, is that while the players can decide what moments come, you are the one who paints the picture. So put all your effort into it, and most of all, consider the final words you will give your campaign. It will be remembered forever. Now, as for the players, the ending is your moment to wrap up your adventure. Use this time to roleplay meaningful scenes with your party and your favorite NPCs. If there is any time to be serious and heartfelt, it's here. Your DM has given time and effort to take you on this journey. You owe it to them to finish it off with a bang. Roleplay your characters' mindsets and be filled with laughter and tears. Once the campaign is over and it's officially ended, it's time for you and your fellow players and DM, or whichever roles you are, to reminisce about the journey. Head to your favorite bar or restaurant and share this as a time of honoring the campaign. For me, I do this by preparing a list of questions to ask them throughout the night. Stuff like, who were your favorite NPCs? Where would you as a player live in the world? What were your favorite items? What were the funniest moments? What were the scariest moments? And what were 3 things that changed your character throughout the story? And after sharing a night of laughter and tears, give one final toast to an amazing journey that was shared with some amazing friends. Now, whether it's the next day, or the next month, or immediately right after, you will feel a rush of emotions. For me, I felt incredibly accomplished, but equally devastated. It's sometimes difficult to see the good in goodbyes. And how can you say bye to something so good? For me, what helped me though, was that there's the promise and the comfort of another adventure awaits. And there's also that Dr. Seuss quote, "Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened."